then you had that shot. I freaking out.
It was a comeback.
Shut up. No.
Hell yeah.
Wanted to do a video checking in. Today's kind of a weird day for me. It's the day after Halloween, and I just woke up feeling weird. So I just thought that I would go through and talk about what I've been doing. I had a big weekend this weekend, obviously, like everyone going out for Halloween, and Halloween kind of took everything out of me. The next day I was really sick, which I have on my list. Halloween was so fun. I had a great time. I did overdrink. I tend to do that when I'm with my friends. And when it's Halloween, it always happens. So I was feeling so sick the next day, I went to Jamba Juice. And that's when you know I'm feeling sick. Because I always go and I get the vitamin C booster. I think I read that online once for hangovers, and now it's a classic. I just do it. And it makes me feel better. Put something in my stomach. I also had like a breakfast burrito that day. I was in shambles. So, but it was overall so fun. then Halloween was yesterday, and I pretty much spent most of my time watching scary movies and actually going through and Zach and I started the other day. We started the show Severance as per Bobby Lee's advice on Tiger Belly, I think, and so we have been watching that. It's on Apple TV, and it's so crazy. I think we're on episode 4 now. If you've seen it, what are your thoughts on it? Something about it kind of in the beginning sounded enticing. I guess maybe in the way that the main, if you're watching it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not, then skip through this part. I'm not spoiling it. I mean, I guess I am because I'm talking about it. So spoiler alert. Something about it was kind of enticing and sounding in the beginning, being able to kind of get outside of yourself, especially if you're in pain or grief or, you know, in some sort of depression. I could see maybe how that would sound somewhat helpful. But then when you get into the nitty gritty of a part of you being in there without necessarily understanding how to, like, a part of you is always in there and you don't know if that part of you doesn't like it, obviously that part is not cool. Watch Severance. It's a good watch. I think you'll like it. So, other than starting Severance, I finished The Patient, which I think I'm going to give like a 7 out of 10. I mean, it has great actors in it, but I didn't really like the end. You really want it to end a certain way, and it doesn't. So, 7 out of 10. And I hope that didn't give anything away, but whatever. Who's watching this fucking anyway? I had therapy yesterday, which went well. I talked to my mom more about. My mom just called. So, anyways, I was saying that I talked to my mom more about trying the ketamine therapy, and I got some of the numbers for the costs, and it's a little bit expensive, but I don't know. I think she thinks it's a really good idea, and I'm willing to kind of try anything. I'm just worried it's not going to work, and I don't want to have spent money on something if it's not like we can't guarantee anything. But it's 6 different sessions for like 6 weeks of treatment or so. You can plan it out in any way you want. And it's 6 different IV sessions of therapy. So I'm considering it, and I'm calling tomorrow, and I'm going to talk to I'm still in the consultation phase of that, but I thought it would be interesting to kind of talk about that because I haven't really looked, but I don't think there's a lot of information about it out there. I mean, there is, but I think it would be helpful to other people in my situation if you know me, and maybe you have been struggling in some ways. Maybe it could be an option for you someday if you find yourself in a pickle. If you find yourself in the darkness a little. And I don't know, it would be cool if it did work and I could come out of this feeling really confident. But we'll see, right? I'm trying different things and I'll get there. We had one trick-or-treater last night, and that was disappointing because we have a full bowl of candy. However, I also win because we're going to eat that. And it's just sad. I mean, we have lights up and jack-o'-lanterns out there with little lights in there. You would think more people would come. But I guess my neighborhood is just not that neighborhood, and I have to come to grips with that. But I wish it could be more, and I think it has the potential to be. So I'm hoping one day things will change around here, but I'll keep doing it until I can't. So I also can't find my Snuggie, which is disappointing because it's so cold today. Not in a bad way. It's actually quite nice because it's just so the weather here in Reading is so weird. So for it to be a nice cold day, for it to have rained is awesome. We needed it. I hate when people say I hate when people say that. We needed it. We needed it. Of course we needed it. Who doesn't love the rain? We always need it. Anyways, like I was saying, it's kind of just a weird day today. And trying to stay positive. I'm doing this, right? I'm still doing my videos. I'm feeling a little burnt out, I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes it's like, oh, why am I doing this? But it's kind of it's a good thing for me to like, I'll remember this part where I was because of these place markers of things I'm mentioning, and it can kind of, I don't know, serve as showing progression of some sort. Like maybe I'll just get progressively more busy, or things will just magically turn around. I don't know. That's not me being negative. Things will get better. I'm just waiting on them. I shouldn't wait for them. I should go get them. I think that's also part of the problem. Yeah, I'm just going over things. But I hope that this week is a little bit better of a week. I have some things coming up on the docket. I'm going to be going to Portland here pretty soon to visit my friend Haley. I think I mentioned that in the last video, but it is like, now that Halloween is over, it's like the next thing I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to be with my friend Nick as well. So that will be truly fun. I just heard from my friend Nazca. I love you, Nazca, so much. I hope you watch because, I think you're the coolest. She just called me from New York and wanted to know when I was going to come visit. So how can I decline? How could I dare decline my friends who live in New York City a visit? So I want to try to plan that out so that we can go see a good show or something. But I can't wait because my friends Nazca and Sierra and my friend Francesca also lives there. They just all have great taste. They're always like, I'm always vicariously living through their Instagrams because they're going to great spots and cool spots in New York. And I'm so excited to like, I don't know, dress up and like be out on the town with them because I don't do that. You see what I'm learning today? My vibe is more of an inside a lot, but my brain is outside. Anyways, I think this has been real right here. This has been good. And I'm not going to stop because I think that's a mistake for myself. If I just keep going and pushing through, I'll look back and be so happy that I did. But it's hard to do it. But I can do it, and I will do it, regardless of people watch or not, regardless of if what I'm putting out is good or not, you know. This is all just my brain, things that are going on in my life, things that are firing off in my brain, things that are inspiring me, things that I look at that incite something in me. It's all just me trying to place all these things together. And maybe I'll come out of this at the end with a bigger project in mind, or an idea for something that I had to go through all this to get to. And then it'll like make sense. But I also, yeah, I gotta do a lot of other things. So I can't just, I gotta work through it. And a lot of this is just me talking myself through it. Okay. I'll be back. Don't forget about me.